Hey, this is John. Welcome back to my Final Fantasy X Let's Play. In the last episode, I showed you some of my techniques for doing monster capturing inside Sin and the Omega Ruins. And there are some bosses here that we should take on as well. The first one doesn't present much of a challenge. The second one, though, could totally wreck us. I'm not sure if we are in a good spot to take the second one on, but I'm gonna try some things. I've got some ideas, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, between episodes, I went and got the Celestial Weapons. I went and got the Hidden Aeons. I did most of the monster capturing, but I haven't done anything with our sphere levels. We're exactly where I was before. At the end of everyone's grid, with the exception of Kimahri, who went to Riku and then to Yuna to get Holy, and then all the way through Titus's grid. So Kimahri is actually one of, if not our most powerful character right now, in a lot of ways. Not magically, but every other way. So strongest, almost the fastest, a lot better defense. Yeah, honestly, very good in a lot of ways. Riku is the only person faster. No one is stronger than Kimahri right now. He's not really a magic user. He's got Holy and Kiraga, but don't really use those a lot anymore. They were mostly just ways to make the storyline a little bit easier. It was a cool idea. Just, you know, once Yuna has Holy, you don't really need it with Kimahri anymore. So, okay, so if we go up here, we will take on the first of the bosses. First one, honestly, isn't going to be much of a problem. I don't remember a lot about him. He's right up in here. Make sure my weapons and armor are all correct. I want Celestial Weapons. Celestial Weapons ignore the defense when you hit a monster with the fight command or evade and counter. So that makes them stronger than almost any other weapon you'll find most of the time. There's some caveats to the damage formula because with Titus and Waka and Kimahri, the damage is tied to how high their HP is. So if they're at max HP, they do more damage when they're at low HP. Auron, he's kind of in the middle. He's better. He does more damage when he's a little bit damaged. So when he's at full health, he's not quite as good. I don't use Auron that much, so it's mostly fine. But it's complicated to get Auron to do his most damage. So, but yeah, we're gonna use Celestial Weapons for everyone here. It makes it so much easier to do capturing. Once you don't have to worry about MP, you just unleash Demi all over the place. Everything except Adamantoid can be Demi. That's crazy. Yeah. Only big thing to note about these fights, well, the first one is that the boss can do stone and confuse. So if you have things with stone proof and confuse proof, definitely a good idea to bring those here. I've got that for most people here. Lulu is wearing the no encounters bangle she found, but we've got one for her too. Yeah, everyone except Auron has one, and I don't think we'll be using Auron too much here, so yeah, I don't really need that. We actually do have a stone proof for him. You know what? I'm gonna put this on him. I don't think he's gonna need that tanky HP for this. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's see the first boss.
You're kidding me.
Nope. There's a boss. Wow, that thing is huge. Creepy looking. That smile is just terrifying. What is the thing glowing underneath his teeth? Or maybe the thing I'm thinking are his teeth aren't his teeth. Maybe the glowing thing is where his mouth is, his tongue. That thing is creepy. Okay, what are we gonna do first? I think he's got armor. Select weapons ignore defense. They don't ignore armor status, but we will do more damage because of ignoring the defense we would otherwise. Let's see what he can do damage-wise. About 6,000, not bad. What about Titus? That was a critical hit, so that's a bit different. About 5,000, pretty good, really. Everyone here has evade and counter, so they can evade physical attacks. Okay, about 5,000 for Waka and Titus, about 6,000 for Kimari, since he's a bit stronger. All right, that's a pretty good start. He only has 100,000 HP, so other than Sin, the most HP of any boss we fought so far, but, you know, not like a crazy amount of HP. The next boss, I will not be able to say that about. Okay, so Orin is stronger than Titus or Waka, but he doesn't hit nearly as hard. Why is that? It's because of the damage formula for the celestial weapons. He doesn't do his strongest damage at max health. So that's always been a bit annoying for me. It's part of the lore, but I don't really want to deal with it. So probably won't be using Orin that much, if at all, really. Okay, who hasn't gone? Riku hasn't gone.
I'm running if you are.
I'm running if you are. Funny, Riku. Because you can't run. You can't. Not an option. You can't escape. You can't flee. You win or you die. Those are your options here. But what can we steal from him? We can steal 10 Door to Tomorrows. Those are really cool. Using a lot of mixes. Actually really awesome. The only thing I don't like about it is that you can steal a bunch from this guy, but you get 99 for capturing in the monster arena. So I hate the overlap there. Honestly, I want to take these guys on at these sphere levels, but I'll probably leave both of them until later and come back when I want to get more Doors Tomorrow or the cool thing that the next boss gives you. Because there's just an overlap there and there's no point. Well, to me anyway. There is another thing you can get from this boss that we'll come back to later. And I don't know if it's super useful, but it is something and it's kind of cool. So we may come back to that in a little while. Okay, who hasn't gone? I know, Lou hasn't gone. Lou, you're up. So let's do a double cast of Flare and see what that does. We're gonna get about 14,000 out of that. That's pretty good, really. That's pretty good. Okay, he's gonna do Confuse. He did it against the one person who doesn't have Confuse proof. Wow. Good choice there. Good choice there. Okay, you know, you haven't gone yet. I was gonna do Holy with you, but I guess I'll have you do Asuna instead and get him out of there. 1 MP cost is so useful at this point in the game. Magic is about to become almost useless, but right now, in the last dungeon, it's super useful. Okay, let's go ahead and bring Himari back. He will hit harder, so let's go ahead and just... Actually, you know what? No, hang on. Let's keep Orin in there. And let's do Sentinel. If he tries to hit one of the girls... Oh, he's gonna do Core Energy. We can't guard against that. And it killed Yuna. Great. Okay. Alright, it's fine. Don't worry. We got this. Okay, Titus, could you ask Orin to get out of here faster, please? He's not being as helpful as I thought he would be. Yeah. Let's bring Lulu back in here, and let's go back to double casting Flare. This guy drops level 3 key spheres, so if you're in need of those, it may be helpful to overkill him, so you can get 6 out of 3. You can get them other ways though, so not super critical. I'm thinking Titus will not survive this. Yeah, no. We don't have full life, we do have life, so it's okay. Just gonna keep chipping away with Flare for now. I'm not using any of my overdrives or my Aeons. We're gonna save those for the next fight. Ah, perfect target. Evade and counter, Titus. He only did 2,700. He has low HP, so he'll do less damage. His damage scales proportionately to how close he is to his max HP, so that can be a problem too sometimes, but we're okay. Yeah, I think it'd be better if we did a Holy with Yuna. And I might bring in, I think I'll bring in, no wait, let's do a Hastiga. It would be great if Lulu and Yuna could do damage faster, please. I don't know how much damage I have to do to overkill him. We did 14,000 and that wasn't it, so apparently it's not 10,000. That we did more than that, but still, not too bad. Okay, like I said, he wasn't going to be too difficult. Yeah, at these levels, especially with the Celestial Weapons, we're good to go. We've got 9 levels already for Titus, Yuna, Riku, and almost there for Orin. Lulu I don't use as much, so she lags a little bit behind. Waka lost out on a lot of AP during capturing because I didn't need him most of the time. He was always in my party, but usually Titus Riku would kill things before he got a chance to act, so... yeah, Kimari, most of his levels went to finishing up Titus's grid, so that's why he's lagging so far behind. So you see we got 3 level 3 key spheres and a mythical bangle. That's not the best thing.
Not Omega.
It wasn't? Who was it?
A shadow born from Omega's wrath.
How does he know that?
What, so the main man's still around? Come on out, Omega!
When we meet, I will send it.
Well, that's the plan. I'm not really sure why you care, because, I mean, what's Omega doing to you? He's walked away here. We had to find this prison. Like, what does it really matter? Whatever. Let's see here. Okay. This is a really interesting place because you don't find random encounters here as far as I understand. Or if you do, they're super rare. But there are fights to be had here. So just for a moment, I want to put on my wow, why can't I talk? I want to put on my element defense, though, and see how that goes. Or something here I think we'll run into. Okay, Titus, we do need you to put on your first strike weapon. Everyone else is fine where they're at. So yeah, we just want to make sure Titus is first. And let's get going. If you go to the left, there is some treasure over there. It's a friend sphere. So if you want that, we'll go this way. So every time you encounter one of these little platforms, you'll encounter a monster. and will always be a very powerful monster like these demonoliths. So, you know, if you want, you can, you know, you can attack them. You can get important things from them, like petrify grenades, and you can even run away. You don't have to worry about that. So, yeah. You can encounter all of the big monsters here. So if you defeat Ultima, which that guy was, I don't know if I mentioned that, he was Ultima weapon, you can farm monsters for capturing here. And it'll be easier to find things like Tonberries, Varunas, Great Malboros, Demonoliths. You can even find Geminis in here. You don't find Geminis anywhere else in Mega Ruins. They're only in Sin. Except here, they're at 2. Okay, he has nothing I really want, so we're just gonna run away from him. Okay, here is the treasure. So let's go ahead and grab this. Okay, it's a friend sphere. And let's go back the other way. It's pretty much a straight shot right to Omega, so all you gotta do is run the monster gauntlet and you'll be there. So long as Omega is alive, these enemies will still be here. So healing waters are really, really useful. So I usually try and steal a few of those before I run away. So just make sure you put Titus back in your party, because you're going to want him there. And then, before he gets his first turn, we'll just leave. The Anna tablets are his rare steel. Those are useful as well. But healing waters are usually what I think of. But Riku knows flee, Kimahri knows flee, Titus knows flee, so we should be able to get out of this boss battle just whenever. Just make sure Titus with first strike is in there, in case you just want to run away, or in case you get a Great Malboro, which we might. Varunas were so rare for me. They're not always rare, but sometimes they're just really rare for some reason. I don't really know why. They have an 80% resistance to petrify. 80% is not 100%. So if you have Stone Strike, that is often a pretty good way to take them out. So if I go to Riku and give her her caption Stone Strike weapon, we can go ahead and mug. There we go. Yeah. So 80% chance with Stone Strike, 80% resistance. That should mean you have about a 16% chance of getting Stone to work. So not great odds, but they're there. So I forgot to mention that in the capture video. I think I forgot about that, because they're immune to almost everything. But Stone, not immune to, just very resistant to. So I often just put haste on Riku and just hit him over and over again. Dispel his haste and just, you know, keep going. That's why I put on the elemental armors, by the way. We could steal more petrified grenades. I don't know if I need them. I think I've got plenty for now. I've got, I don't know, probably 40 left. And a customized stone-proof Stone Strike, I have everything I want, so, I mean, what else is there, really? So, we won't be doing much else in Omega Ruins. Assuming we can defeat this boss,
I'll be right back.
there's no guarantees. We might get wrecked by this boss, but, we're gonna find out. I am hoping that I have a decent strategy to win at these sphere levels, but he has a lot more HP than the last one did. He has a million HP. Vraska's final Aeon, you know, Sin, only had 180,000 between the two forms. It's a lot more to go through. And although we have break damage limit,
Live and let live.
we're not gonna be breaking any damage limits with these levels. That's just not going to happen. So, okay, I think down here where the map is not filled out is the last Guardian. And it's a Varuna. How about that? Oh, so yeah, as long as Omega is still alive, you can leave here, come back, and get more fights on each of these platforms. And they're random. So that wasn't necessarily going to be a Varuna. It just happened to be this time. Yeah, right up here. Once you cross that threshold, you'll go to the final boss in here. So let me prep for that real quick. Let's put the right weapons and armor on. Okay, that's not the right thing. I want that. That's the wrong thing. I want that. Okay, that's the wrong thing. I want that. Okay, stoneproof, 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 stoneproof. Okay, so like I said, only Orin doesn't have confuse proof, and I don't really plan to use him for this fight, so that shouldn't matter too much. I know we got confused last time for like one turn, but we killed him so quickly it wasn't really that much of a didn't matter that much. Okay, so we're gonna use Riku, Himari, and Waka for this fight. At least that's the plan. Make sure overdrives have to comrade. Make sure they're all good to go on their overdrive. Okay, let's heal everybody up. Okay. Let's make sure that I think we use some MP with Titus. And our creatures doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're as ready as we're gonna be. At these sphere levels, you're gonna have a hard time surviving. This boss is extremely powerful. This, in the first version of the game, this was, well, actually, no. In the North American version, this guy was actually quite a bit less powerful. He only had 100,000 HP in the US PS2 version, so he was kind of a joke then. But in the remaster, he's got 1 million. So, yeah, a lot more to contend with. So, and his attacks will totally wreck you. So, being able to keep surviving is going to be very difficult. I've got some ideas, but we'll see what happens. Okay, let's go.
It seems we rate his personal attention now.
No more defenders. You gotta face us now. So yeah, the look is very similar to Ultimate Weapon. I mean, it makes sense with the shadow, but there are slight differences if you look closely. Okay, this guy has 1 million HP, so we need to be very strategic in how we attack him at such low levels. I've never tried to take him on at these sphere levels, and I may get completely wrecked, but I have a plan, and we're gonna try our best to execute that plan. So let's get started. First of all, we're not going to be switching in other party members. This is our party. There are specific reasons for that, which you'll see as we go along. So first of all, he has some really powerful attacks, and we're not going to survive those at these sphere levels. We're just not. But we might have enough HP that if we doubled it and got ourselves Protect and Shell and 5 times Cheer and Focus, we might survive. So we're gonna find out. So I'm gonna start by having Riku mix up Hyper Know-All with a couple of healing springs, not healing water, I want healing springs. There we go. We've stolen a few of those on our capturing mission, whatever I mean to say. Yeah, you asked for it, guy. We defended ourselves. Take that. I'm sure he's very scared. Okay, Kimahri is going to use a Ronso Rage. We're going to use Mighty Guard to do Shell and Protect. So, unlike Hyper Mighty Guard, we don't get haste from this. So, yeah. We're getting a core energy. Who's he going to attack? He's going to attack Kimahri. Okay. I need another overdrive for Riku, but that's not how I plan to get the first one. So, we're okay though. Just gotta keep chugging away. Yeah. So why don't we use a Chocobo Wing? I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that Waka has use. I gave him that during monster capturing because I thought it'd be useful. I had some special spheres, so I did that with them. I wish I had taught Kimahri in Trust, but you know, that's a little cheaty, so for this challenge to take him on these levels, so I guess maybe having uses as well, but yeah, I don't know. I made the rules, I can break the rules, I guess. Okay, so we stole a few of these stamina tonics. They double the max HP of the party. This is how I'm going to try and survive. So, oh wait, I want to do a turbo wing, didn't I? Hang on. Yeah. I stole a few of these too. So we're going to use them to become faster, because we need as many turns as possible to defeat this guy. Okay, now I'm going to use the Stamina Tonic, double our HP. And then finally, we're going to use a healing water to heal up. Okay, there we go. That is our strategy. So let's see if we can damage this thing. Riku's not our best damage dealer, but she's got a special weapon, ignores defense. Let's see what happens. Wow. That was a critical for less than 4,000. Did I mention he has 1,000,000 HP? I hope I have more strategies. I do. Okay, Kimahri does almost max damage. That's not too bad, really. Waka. 6,400. That's not terrible. Okay, we are immune to confuse, so that's a non-factor. Let's see if I can move Riku down after Kimahri with a weapon change. Yeah, okay, let's just change the God Hand. That's a rank 1 action, it's pretty quick. So why did I do that? I told you I need another mix with Riku. So... I slightly messed that up, but it's okay. We're okay. Let's do Orin. We're going to use his Entrust ability to give Riku her second overdrive. This is how I am hopefully going to do some damage to him. If I do a weapon change, will that... yeah, let's do that one more time. Actually, no, hang on. Let's use Chocobo Feather on Orin. I need him to get out of the front line. If he doesn't, we are going to die. So... we're in trouble. We're gonna bring Kimahri back in here. We're going to steal. Okay. I'm gonna bring Waka back in here. We're going to attack. I'm going to attack with Kimahri. And I'm going to hope Orin doesn't get wrecked here. He's gonna get wrecked here. Oh, he didn't. He didn't. Oh, okay, okay. We're all right. We're all right. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's not fine. Everything might be fine. we're almost over the preparation phase. Did I steal? I meant to steal. Oh, I did steal. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay, good. You can steal Gambler's Spirits from him, and we can use 2 of those to mix up Trio of Quad 9, which we're going to use to do some damage to him. Now, normally, we couldn't do much damage, but with Trio, we'll be able to do max damage pretty much all the time. Like with Waka's attack reels. If I can hit the slots, we can do 120,000 damage here. That's my plan.
I'm pulling out all the stops.
Yes, you are. Don't miss, please. Okay, first one down. We haven't messed anything up yet. Are we going to? I guess we'll find out. Look at that. 120,000. Nice. Okay, Kimahri can't do much other than steal. However, he can learn his last rage from this guy. There's an attack that he'll use, and it does tremendous damage. That's why I doubled our HP. And it's also why we're going to be using Albed Potions and Trio of Quad 9 to heal. So that's what we're going to do. Keep our HP up, try to survive, try to get Waka attack reels, and the rest of the time, just attack. Everyone can now do max damage. Should we defend? It might help out. Right before the turn, it might be a good idea. Let's try defending with both of them. Okay, that did help. Not super a lot. Like, it would have been better if he attacked Waka or Kimahri. They had evade and counter. They could have countered that. That would have been better. But we're okay. We're fine. So, we'll go ahead and attack. We'll go ahead and attack. Just keep an eye on everything here. Make sure... I don't think he has any counterattacks, but I'll go ahead and use Albed Potion to heal and make sure that we are okay. Yeah, Trio helps healing and hurting, so it's just fantastic. So... Demi is not dangerous, so that's not even a problem for us. Unfortunately, it means it won't charge Waka's overdrive, but Trio is going to do a lot of help for us. No one has quick hit either. That'd be Titus's, but I needed Waka here, not Titus, so there we are. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use Albed Potion. I don't know what he's going to do with his really damaging attacks. Shimmering Ring was one of them. It's not his biggest attack, so he's got 2 more that I'm more worried about. So, Core Energy is not one of them. That one we've already survived, I think, so we're okay with this. Yeah, it's not good, but we're okay with that. But he's got a lot worse things coming. There's no reason to use Nova. It's single hit. We're already doing max damage, so we can't do any more we can with a hit. And it'll be a lot slower than this, so we're just not going to be doing that. Okay, let's go ahead and use Albed Potion. Okay, we're all good. Confuse is nothing. We're all immune to Confuse, so we're okay. I should have had Orin. He hadn't even done any attacks to hurt me. I don't even have to heal right now. Okay, Shimmering Rain is one of the more damaging attacks. You saw it did Orin a lot of damage, but we have Shell and Ultra Null, so it's not going to do nearly as much damage to us. So we are okay here right now. We do need to heal before he gets next attack in. I'll go ahead and heal with Riku right here. I just don't want to forget because it'd be very, very bad if I forgot. But there we go. Yeah, quick hits would be nicer. Some way to entrust Kimari's overdrive to Waka would be nice. But we're okay. We're just gonna keep doing damage and chipping away. Okay, here is one of the attacks I'm worried about. Ultima. Is this going to wreck us? I hope not. We've got 5 times focus and shield and shell and a lot of HP. Okay. Oh, we're good. Okay, we're good. Good. Okay. Now, we were Nova from him. Are we going to see that? Oh, a critical. Sweet. Yeah, Trio Quad 9 only makes your minimum damage 9,000. You can still go critical and do more than that. Or have better strength. So. Nice! Another critical. That's just awesome. Ultima really delays his turn, so that's good as well. Yeah, see, Riku went critical there, didn't do any more damage because her critical only was doing like 4,000. So. Oh, what this guy's attack roll? I should have done attack rolls. Oh well. We'll do it again. Don't worry. I'm not trying to overkill him. I mean, it'd be nice, but because you get the same materials from monster capturing you do from stealing, I would actually recommend you go do the monster capturing and leave these bosses for later when you want to farm those items. They're hard to come by, and you'll be using them a lot for mixes in the arena. So now, is 99 enough? Honestly, probably. But hey, you can get them here pretty easily, and these bosses, you know, I want to take them on early when they're hard, but I just dislike the fact that I can't, you know, get these items that they just go to waste after you do monster capturing. Okay, let's try to do an attack reel, see if we can do 120,000 here. Okay, hit the second one. Good. Attack reels is so powerful if you can hit it. Okay, Riku seems to be in some damage, so he's the only one, though we can just use a potion with her. Okay. There is one more overdrive we could do in case Noah would wreck us, but I don't think it's going to, and if it kills us, we probably can't recover anyway. So we could do Hyper Mighty Guard, given we've got those Gambler Spirits, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hope that when he uses Nova, nice. I like that attack, because we'll counter that one. When he uses Nova, that we're okay. So it's unfortunate he attacks Waka, though, because he doesn't get anything to his overdrive. But, you know, we're doing damage to him. It's just, you know, a full attack rails would do more. Another critical that didn't go anything past our quad 9s. We're all immune to break. Can't shatter us. This guy, the first one, the ultimate weapon, is rather predictable. This guy is not. This guy's attacks are much more randomized. He doesn't follow a set script order. Okay, here's Nova. So this is the attack I'm worried about. Are we going to survive this with 5 times focus, 5 times cheer, shell, and protect? We did. Nice. Okay. We're fine. I'll just go ahead and I'll let Riku heal. Waka. Oh, not quite attack rails though. That's okay. We'll get it. We'll get it. We're fine. Okay, I believe there's some kind of counter when he does Nova. Forget how it works, but you know, we might see it again. This is going to be, you know, a bit of a fight, but we are going to take him out eventually. So we've done at least 500,000 damage. So let's walk again. It's important to heal him as soon as possible because, well, maybe it's not actually. Okay, I was thinking his weapon will do more damage when he has max HP, but honestly, we're only doing quad knives from trio anyway, so I don't know if that really matters. Oopsie. Oh, he's dead. Okay, cool. So, yeah, okay, with the right strategy, you can take this boss on at these spear levels. Obviously, Waka having used was really helpful for us. All the things we stole from monster capturing, super helpful. Himari, Mighty Guard.
Find your peace on the far plane.
Orange and Trust,
Leave
like...
Spira to the living.
That's such a weird thing to say since you're dead. Well, there we go. Wow. And we would have got 6 L4 keys first if we overkilled him. But, it's fine. What is an overload? Looks like a thing for Riku. Triple overdrive. Yeah, he can drop, triple overdrive, weapons. I don't think we'll be using that. Yeah, triple AP is much harder to customize. And we'll probably just farm those weapons in the monster arena to do our AP farming later on. But yeah, there we go. That is the end of the dungeon with one small exception. Let's put, where's Lulu? Let's put her peaceful bangle on. Let's go back over here to where we fought Omega. Oh, wrong place. Over here. In a couple places, it changes the camera angle on you, and even if you're moving the right way, it changes which way you're moving. So, if we go back up here, all the way back to where Omega was, there won't be any more of those monsters. Now, once you kill Omega, all the monsters in those, on those platforms are gone. So, it doesn't matter that I'm using no encounters here. They would have been here without them, but see that they're gone now. So, no more Guardians if, they change the camera angle and I'm moving the wrong way now. No more Guardians after you kill Omega. But there is treasure over here that is easy to miss. I don't know if it's super important. It's a magic sphere, I think. Let's see, right here. Yeah. Magic sphere. We'll probably give that to Yuna because it helps the magic of her Aeons, and that will help us out in the monster arena a little later. Although I say that, I'm not going to go... I'm going to come back here later on. Or get my reward from the thing. Whatever, I don't know. So, yeah, the Friend Sphere, Magic Sphere, you don't need to get them on your first try. You can come back later and get them after that. So... yeah, okay, cool. We took on the final dungeon and the final bosses outside the monster arena and the Dark Aeon. So we'll be doing that next time, probably. Before we go, I want to show you one more thing. I said there was another item you could get from the first boss fight. So let's go check that out.
You're kidding me.
I've gone back to my save at the beginning of the Omega runes. Okay, so let's switch out for Riku. You can...
I'm running if you are.
That's so funny. You can bribe this guy if you have enough money and you actually want what he has. Now, you need minimally, as I understand it, minimally 1 million gil to bribe him. 10 times their max HP, he's at 100,000, gives you a 25% chance the bribe working. Now, doesn't mean it won't work. You can make it work. This may take a few times to go. You don't need much more than 1 million gil. I mean, you need the 1 million gil, but you don't need anything more than that. You can just keep getting him 1 gil after that to try again. So, It's not like you lose a million gil if you bribe it and it doesn't work. Or you have to try again. You can try again in the same fight. If you have more than that, it's better. If you give him 25 times, it's guaranteed to work. It's a bit random how much you get from that, but it does work. 20 times is usually recommendation. That's going to be 2 million gil. I happen to have that, and I'm not going to actually probably do this. But there are ways to farm gil, so, you know, this is all the money I've made doing monster capturing. I haven't spent any of it, but we're going to need that for some of our stuff for the monster arena. So I'm not going to spend it right now, but I'll show you what happened. So let's just give him 2 million gil.
Take it. Leave us alone, okay?
Leave us alone, okay? Poor Riku. Jeez. And there you go. He goes away. So what's he going to give us? Something that is really, really hard to come by. Yeah, he gives somewhere on the order of 99 pendulums. It's random. It's based on how much you give. It's based on how close it was to the 100% mark. So you're probably not going to see 99 unless you give him like 3 million gil. But, you know, there's an option. We got an override for Riku too.
That was not.
Yeah, I know. I know.
What sort of?
I know.
Come on out!
I know.
When
Come
we
on.
meet.
Yes, I know. You're gonna send it. Let me talk now, please. Thank you. So what was that for? Where's Riku? Here she is. It was double overdrive. So not bad. We'll be using that, but not bad. But the pendulums, they are really cool. They're used in a lot of mixes, but you can also customize Master Thief with them. That is probably their best use. 30 of them gets Master Thief. And they are really hard to come by. You can get 30 in the Chocobo race in Remium Temple. I find that really hard to do, so I don't really want to do that. Later on, when I come back and defeat these bosses and at higher levels, I probably will just steal more Doors Tomorrow from him and bribe him for pendulums. Right now, it's not worth the gil to do that. But, you know, like, if you're doing monster capturing and want to bribe him early, you know, so you can go do Master Thief, that's super helpful. But Master Thief, I don't think it's all that useful, honestly. There's a couple places it's useful, but for me personally, I don't see that it's worth this investment in money and having to farm that much gil. So I don't recommend this. I'm just saying it's an option. So there you go. Obviously, because he gave us pendulums, he didn't give us level 3 key spheres. Those are nearly as hard to come by, but it isn't to consider. So there we go. That's the last thing from this dungeon. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up the episode there for today. Hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, go hit those like and subscribe buttons. YouTube likes that, and I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.